Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little bit of a different video today. Not our typical boat how-to or fishing video. Something else that I spend a lot of my time doing, something I am really interested in. And that's all things fish and fishing related. That's saltwater fish tanks. I've been in the saltwater fish tank hobby for over 5 years and recently upgraded our tank, and so I'm going to do a how-to video on this saltwater mixing station. If that's something that interests you, I hope you stick around and check out the video. If not, I'll see you guys on the next boat how-to or fishing video. But if you guys are interested, or if you're into saltwater tanks and checking out the video, if you like fishing or boating how-tos, boat how-tos, check out our channel. We're putting up new content all the time, so please subscribe, like the video if it helps you out, and we're going to get on with this video on how we built this awesome saltwater mixing station. It's something that I wanted to do for quite a long time. I was actually almost got out of the hobby just because I'm so busy with work, fishing, and YouTube and stuff like that, that unfortunately my saltwater tank was starting to suffer because I just didn't have the time to put into it. It wasn't a legit, reefer tank. I got the Red Sea Reefer 525 XL, and so I finally got that tank as my dream tank I wanted for a long time. It's got all the sump and plumbing and everything that I always needed to have before, that it'll just down the road make life easier, hopefully. And just like this, you got to spend more money so you can do less, is hopefully the idea here. It isn't cheap, but it's going to make life a lot easier, hopefully, going forward, and save time, which is important, especially to me. So I'll go over kind of the build on what I did with it and how it all works. We'll put a list of equipment in the description of the video, so you can see there. Price on things is going to be a little bit different for the tanks, depending on where you are and where you get them. But we'll start there. We'll start with the tanks. I got these from Tractor Supply. They're 65-gallon tanks from Norwesco. If you can get them directly from them, you'll probably get them cheaper. Out here where I'm at in California, Northern California, these were, I think, about $220 a piece. So that is going to be the base of everything. This is the fresh water for your RODI water. I got the 4-stage kit right now from Bulk Reef Supply, 75 gallons a day. That goes in there. There's a shut-off valve, float valve in the top of the tank. So we're going to kind of go over this and follow along. And there's not a lot of videos out there on YouTube. While I was looking for ideas and things like that, I've seen pictures on Pinterest and on different reef to reef, on different forums and stuff like that. So I kind of took some of their ideas and stuff and kind of just did something similar, but kind of just made it a little different, used a little bit different stuff. But so yeah, this will be the holding tank for the fresh water. And then I ran 3/4, everything's 3/4. I got the CPEX ball valves. I actually picked those up at Bulk Reef Supply. 3/4. These are really slick ball valves. You can change them out. They can be either slip or thread. I'll sit down here so I can kind of go over it with you and not kind of block everything. But yeah, these can be either slip or thread. So this is an 1.25" bulkhead fitting here. So I got an 1.25" adapter here, and then a bushing that goes down to 3/4. These are all Schedule 80. The gray fittings are all Schedule 80 PVC. The PVC pipe I picked up from my local fish store, Aquarium Depot, down the road from me here. I got purple. They have all kinds of different colors. You can get any color you want pretty much and make that your own. So basically, I'll be able to drain the tanks by having the ball valve out here. A lot of the other tanks will have a different setup here. I like this coming straight out to come out. I can attach a hose, garden hose here, and drain the whole tank if I want. Or it also works great. I can just fill up a bucket real quick. Put a bucket right underneath it there, fill up the bucket. So that comes straight out of there. Now, if you open this ball valve here, that allows the fresh water to come to the pump. This stays closed. Again, this is going to be the salt, mixed salt. Then the pump's going to pump it up here. This ball valve here, you open this one here, and this one will open up, and it goes up to the hose reel. I got the auto retract hose reel, so I can just pull those things in, take it right inside to the tank, and fill up, top off. Eventually, I'll probably put in an auto top off system, and I may make a video about doing that down the road, and maybe even eventually do a whole automated water change system. That would be ideal. So. May or may not do that, but for now, this is going to be a huge game changer for me and time saver. So I'll turn the pump on, have that valve open, these all shut, this shut, and that's going to pump water into that freshwater hose reel there. And I'll take that in and fill up my auto top off or into the quarantine tank and top off the quarantine tank, so it can stay at the right salinity. Then if you shut this one off, open this one, and close this one, open this one, then you turn the pump on, and oh, I got a ball valve back here too. Open that one, right there. Then, oh, actually, don't. This one will stay shut. That would be shut. This one open, and then this one open, and then turn the pump on. That's going to pump the salt water from this tank, and I can top off the sump or the tank in there with that. And then when it comes to mixing salt water, close this ball valve here, open this ball valve, open that ball valve, and then I can turn the pump on. It'll recirculate through here. I have this bulkhead fitting. This is 3/4 bulkhead fitting, also from Bulk Reef Supply, going in there to a 3/4 Schedule 80 hose bar, and then I'm using 3/4 silicone tubing coming from there, and then it kind of wraps around the bottom. So as it's pumping in, it's actually circulating the water for mixing the salt, agitating the water, and mixing the salt thoroughly. So that's going to be awesome. And then these also allow you to pop that little blue centerpiece out and run an extension or a cord through there. So in the wintertime, because I'm in the garage, in the wintertime I'll be able to put a heater inside, or if I need any extra mixing, I can put a power head inside and mix that. I guess I can show them here. I haven't done it yet, but these do pop out. There we go. You can pop this out and then route your, what you would do is route your cord around through here, basically. And then get this thing and then pop it back in. And your cord would be sticking through here and come through there. The pump is a Seche. It's a 1900 gallon per hour pump. Hopefully that's okay. It seems to put out pretty good pressure, especially for mixing. The pressure going through the hose is pretty good. I may end up bumping it up. I don't know yet or not. It's still pretty new system. I just finished it, so I'll find out whether I'm gonna need to bump up the pump. If I do, it's not that big of a deal. I can put in a bigger pump here, change out some of the plumbing. Another cool thing about these ball valves is they all act as unions as well. You can break these things apart. Again, you can put slip or thread fittings with whichever one you want. So I'm slip here, thread here. The whole thing sits on these two stands, which I picked up at Home Depot. They're water heater tank stands. So they're the perfect height, like I said, to fit the buckets under. You also can fit your your 5-gallon jugs underneath them, so everything stays out of the way, which is nice. So I have the whole thing sitting on marine grade plywood. It's I cut it down. This is a 4 foot across, and then which is the width of the plywood sheet, and then I have it cut at 32 inches. So it's a 4 foot by 32 inch piece of plywood here, which sets the tanks on here nice. It spot to mount the pump, and then like I say, with your plumbing coming out, it just comes out over it. I did paint it gray with some Rust Oleum enamel paint, but used Christie's red hot glue. Hey buddy, coming in to get on the video? What's a real life fisherman video without Buddy? Jeez, doesn't steal the show. Yeah. Alright, we'll just put you back in the house. I'll let you in the backyard. There's a garage door. So these automatic hose reels, I picked them up off of Amazon. They're about $100. There's PVC hose, PVC nozzle here. I don't know if I'll like this nozzle or not, but I'm gonna try it out. Let's say they have a couple different nozzles. They're the quick connect style, so you can connect them like that. But yeah, they're click into place like that, just like an air hose reel almost, and then give it a pull. You can get it to get on the right tooth there, and reel right back up. So these do swivel like that. So if you're pulling them, they do swivel. I put this hose back here, this hanger, to hang my Python up for doing water changes. I hooked that up to the sink and suck the water out of the sump or the gravel and stuff in the display. Let's see, I do have it set up because just how hard it is to get to my plugins back there. I have it on a wireless remote switch for the pump. So if we want to pump water out of, I'll show you right now. If you want to pump some water out of the holding tank for the RODI, what you're going to do and you want to fill up this tank, you're going to open that valve, and turn the pump on. Pump starting, there it goes. Now the water's being pumped from this tank. It's filling this tank. Fills it pretty quick actually. I was pretty impressed with how fast it fills, as you can see. Almost this amount of time, it's almost pumped in probably 8 gallons. We're a little above 10 before, so and there's 20. So stop that there, and shut this one off. And then if I want to say mix salt, again, all you gotta do is add my salt in. These pull off. They're pretty good size for cleaning. A lot of the other ones out there, they have a smaller access. This one you can actually stick something down in there, clean it. You can reach in there quite far. I think it's at least 8 inches or so up here. Let's see, I'll tell you real quick. Yep, 8 inches. So you got 8 inches up there to get into here, clean it out. And again, I can open this and drain everything out of the tank and clean everything, rinse it out, clean it out, dry it out, and then, maybe once a year or so, clean it. But yeah, if you want to mix salt, then you're gonna close that off, open that up, make sure this valve is closed, open this one, and turn the pump on. And now it's gonna suck from this tank. Got some air in there. So now it's sucking from here and just pumping through here. And I don't know, I'll try to get a shot in there, and hopefully you can see the water kind of mixing in there. You also see the tube and everything. You can see there's quite a bit of flow through there, so lots of agitations for mixing the salt. That'll be great. I don't even think I'll need to add a power head. Before I use 2 brute trash cans, like probably all you guys are using. If you got saltwater tanks, you're using brute trash cans. This is the next thing that I just never got to, and it's something when I got the new tank that I told the wife, I was like, we gotta set this up because I just don't have the time to do this all the time, to make water, store it, have it ready to go. Just the ease of doing it. I had to use like submersible pumps and garden hoses or silicone hoses and run them in to the house and stuff like that. Brute trash can on wheels and roll it up over to the garage door, to the entry to the house and pump it in and stuff like that. Have her or me ready to unplug the cord, when it was full, stuff like that. It got to be too much, and that was the one thing. With everything else I got to deal with, the saltwater tank just started to take a hit. And when you have that much money and time invested in something, it sucks to see it just start, deteriorate. And so I told her, I said, we either got to get a legit saltwater tank set up, a reefer tank, and a mixing station built, or I'm gonna have to get out of the hobby. So here we are, got it built. So again, we'll put a description of all of the supplies and list of everything that I used here, everything top to bottom, and if it's something that you guys like, I hope you like the video. Hope you give it a thumbs up. Again, if you like how-to videos, if you own a boat, you love fishing, and you're into saltwater tanks, and you found this video, check out the channel, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys are already subscribed to the channel and you're into saltwater tanks, hi, my name is Jason and I'm a saltwater tank addict. So welcome. So yeah, it's something that I do to stay busy, and sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. So with everything else and then YouTube and work and being a homeowner and fishing, this hopefully is going to make life a lot easier for me. So again, thanks for checking out the video, and all right guys, I'll see you guys on the next one.